Welcome to CoinMarketCap. This is Precision Trading, and I'm that guy, Jay Sharp. Bitcoin, huh? Is it going to blast off and fulfill our wildest dreams, filthy rich? Or is it going to slam dunk the funk on us and make us hit that panic button? Don't do that, but do this. Hit that like button, and let's get sharp with the markets. All right? In this battle of bulls versus bears, there's some fundamental things that we need to know to get a good idea of who will win. What we need to do is take a look at the trading time frames and then zoom out and take a look at the Bitcoin monthly chart. So let's do that right about now. Okay, where are we on the monthly chart? Well, it's looking bullish. We can see that prices fell down here, making this bullish flag. Prices making support from May to July and jumping off of that line of support, bringing us to this present day bull market. Let's take our microscope and zoom on in, taking a look at the intermediate charts. That's our weekly and our daily charts, and see what kind of tale that's telling us. Let's see here. Oh, look at this juicy line of support, gang. Did you buy around here, June and July? If you did, well played. And if you didn't, why not? Let's talk about it. Come on. Well, you can see that prices jumped off of this line of support that was made back here in January to February, going straight up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks going straight up. Okay, not bad. Let's zoom on in a little bit closer, taking a look at the day chart and see where we are present day. And as you can see, ooh, this is looking pretty good. We've been trading in a range for the last week or so, hitting this line of resistance. Let's grab a line making this more prominent. We can see that we made some lines of resistance here at that 50,000 and change mark. We also bounced off of some support. Let me just draw those right there so we can have a clearer picture. What do we need from Bitcoin in order to feel happy? Well, this is what we need to see, and it looks like it's happening right now. Let me get my pencil here. We need to see prices break through this line of resistance in significant fashion in order to build up confidence. We need to see that happen in the next day or so, week at the most. We need to break out this line of resistance, come back down, test this line of resistance, making it a line of support, bouncing off of that. That would be an ideal scenario. That's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is we could see prices attempt to break out like today, like it's doing, and then possibly fail, coming back to this line of support, bouncing off of that, floating in this line or this range, and then breaking out. That would work too. I wouldn't be mad at that scenario. Now, scenario 3 is, of course, is something we don't want to see. Is we could see prices fail here, coming back down, floating around, and then breaking this line of support, and hopefully holding with this line of support at 43,000. And if that breaks, we could be dealing with some kind of bearish scenario, which would not make me happy, I'm sure, or you. Now, where am I in the scenario of things? Well, right now, I'm feeling about 80% bullish. Why not 100%? Well, we need to see this line of resistance break out in significant fashion, and like I said, in the next day or so. And if that fails, then yeah, it'd make me about 20% cautious. The other situation here that's got me a little cautious, the 20%, is this 7-week line going up. You know that song, what goes up must come down. So anything that goes up in a straight line, usually we see a retracement. Now let's take a look at that monthly chart again. Look at that. That went straight up and then it pulled back. So right now we are going straight up. Now let me put on my scholar hat and let's zoom in on about some of the things that I talked about. We talked about trading time frames. Why is that important? Well, anytime you want to wealth build, you want to look at a long-term chart. For example, the monthly chart. If you bought a bot back here in June, you'd be wealth building for the last 3 months. And of course, if you look back here in September, you've been wealth building for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So Anytime you want to go long term, you definitely want to take a look at that. If you want to get into a market for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days, a couple of weeks, you want to swing trade. And that's another mechanism that will allow you to wealth build. And of course, you'd be using the weekly charts for that. Let's bring that up real quickly here. So you'd be looking for opportunities in the weekly charts just to get in there for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, maybe 7 weeks like this one. What a perfect look at this. I got excited with that major support right here. And let's talk about that while we're on that. I got a feeling that you guys understand what support and resistance are, but I feel like some people don't really see the significance of that. I think it's something that should be internalized. Here's why. When you look at this, you can see it's a beautiful floor. Sometimes people can't quite see that, but if you train your eyes to see, like, yeah, I see a floor. Like, for example, look at this candle. This candle is supported by this line right here. Of course, if it had legs, it could jump up and hit his head on this resistance. Why is support important? Well, it's a great buying opportunity. Anytime prices consolidate, let me actually bring this line here. Anytime prices consolidate on the floor, it's a great buying opportunity. And of course, what is resistance all about? Resistance can be used as a form of taking profits. A lot of people say, hey, when do I take profits? Well, if you got into this trade and prices came up, hit this ceiling, came down, and then retested that ceiling and failed, great opportunity to take profits. And of course, one of the other things that I talked about was bullish flags. If this is the first time you're hearing about bullish flags, let me introduce you to it. Why is that important? Well, on a day chart, we'll use this as an example. Prices go up for a couple of weeks straight up and then fall down for 1, 2, 3 days, making a flag. Let me grab that pencil here. Look at this. Great buying opportunity. Prices break out of this flag. You're going up for another couple of weeks, going straight up and then dropping for 5 days. So bullish flags tend to usually take about 3 to 5 days to build. Look, Mom, a bullish flag. I think I'll buy. Whew. I think you guys get that. Now, of course, I saved the best for last. What's that? It's the bulls versus bears. Why is that so important? Have you ever invested in something only to find out after that you bought at the very top of the market? Ouch! How do you avoid this? Well, here's a little tip. Bulls and bears cannot consistently win more than 5 battles in a row. Each side usually surrenders to the other after 3 to 5 times. However, if the bull or the bear wins more than 5 times in a row, there's usually a sharp reversal. Here, let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart on the monthly. If you got in here in September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you'd be 6 months up. However, there's some people out there probably thinking, no, I bought at the very top. Look at this. We got a sharp reversal. 1, 2, 3 months straight down. Panic button. Listen, the next time there's an opportunity to get into something, don't FOMO in, just count. Okay, guys, it's about that time. Thank you so much for joining me here at CoinMarketCap in this episode of Precision Trading, where we talked about those trading time frames, those monthly and weekly charts, those bullish flags. We also talked about support and resistance. So delicious. And of course, bulls versus bears. I love that. Well, I'm that guy, Jay Sharp. I now pass the challenge on to you to get more people to understand cryptocurrency and its huge potential. And of course, I also invite you to share this with your friends and your family and get them to subscribe. And if you have any questions about crypto, just ask Alex. The link is listed down below. I'm out. Love, peace, and hair grease. Deuces.